TisaTellss, how y'all doing today? Okay, listen, we gotta talk about what's going on between Nia and Ime. Now listen, this is on sports sites, but you know I have to scour the web and bring you guys whatever tea I found. The streets are saying that Nia and Ime were reportedly in an open relationship, and Udoka had permission, Ime had permission, or has had affairs whenever he's coached. So they didn't say he had, you know what, let's get into this report. Hit that like, subscribe, comment button. Don't forget, right? Don't forget that my podcast is dropping soon. If you guys want long form and you'd like to hear me ramble, or your boss is tripping and you know you got to keep your earbuds in and you can't be watching YouTube on the side, you know, okay, let's get into this, right? Because again, nothing's making sense. I will tell you my honest truth. I really do feel like Ime is trying to be released from his contract with the Celtics, right? And go to another team. I believe that press release about what happened with that lady, I don't think it's telling the full story. She's just one person. She might be the scapegoat that was the team's official reason for firing him, but I don't believe that was the only one. It doesn't sync with what Warge was saying, what all the reports saying, and also what Matt Barnes was saying. Second of all, right? I don't believe that they had like an open relationship, not the way he was acting. But then again, you never know, because Nia was not in the same city as him. So anyway, they said Ime has been one of the hottest topics in the NBA in recent weeks after reports came out saying he could be suspended by Boston Celtics due to some violation of the team's organizational guidelines. Now, as we know, he had an affair with a married Mormon mother of 3. You can't make that up. Ime, what is wrong with you? Seriously, it's like, I would have been like, married, I'll pass. Mormon, do y'all even believe in that? Mother of 3, I don't even feel like being a step parent, you know? A married Mormon mother of 3. And she was a female member of staff, which only gets worse as details of the affair surfaces. That's what they're saying. Let me pause and say, no details of the affair. Somebody made a complaint to the team, right? That person said he used rude language, he did this, he did that. Again, I don't think it's this woman. There's too many legitimate organizations posting details that don't line up to this. Again, I think this was a scapegoat and they needed a reason to kind of get him out of the team because they knew something bigger was coming. And they just use this, you know, it's almost like when they want to fire you, but they know if they do fire you, that it's going to be like, you know, a big deal. So what do? What do? They wait till you're 30 seconds late from your lunch break. And they're like, yes, Tisa, can we talk to you for a second? Yeah. You know, we really like you, but not going to work. Anyway, they said Udoka had been engaged to beautiful actress Nia Long for a while, and now things are apparently unsalvageable between them following this scandal. Everybody has had something to say about the situation, including fans and players, and it doesn't seem like we've learned how serious the issue really is. Okay, let me just tell y'all something, right? Who knows where Ime will wind up? But Nia Long is Nia M. effing Long. Don't you ever forget. She is Nia M. effing Long. Ime has just been disgraced, cheated on her, opened her up for public humiliation and speculation, been disgraced, and you lost your job. I mean, anyway. Meanwhile, more rumors keep coming, and recently, Sideline Sports reported Khalid Abdallah claimed that some people within the league's office gave him some input on the Oduka situation, making big claims about the nature of the relationship between the head coach and his fiance. He also adds that Ime slept with the wife of Celtics minority owner, minority owner, which aggravated everything for him. Wouldn't it be aggregated, not aggravated? It would be aggravated, right? Anyway, sorry. Now, let me just say this. This is why I think this is Ime's PR people coming out with these stories. One, the girl that they threw out there, but the affair was consensual. Second of all, now it's like, oh, I wasn't really cheating. We were in an open relationship. Again, this is Ime, but Nia Long has stayed silent. I don't believe this for 1 second. Abdullah says that Ime and Nia Long were in an open relationship before this happened, and the coach had some odd behaviors whenever he worked within the league. Khalid says, heard some things about Ime Udoka's situation from a friend at NBA League office. We'll see what's real when the news drops. They're saying, Ime and Nia are in an open relationship, and he is a serial offender with the ladies wherever he coached. I don't believe that they were in an open relationship, but whatever. In Boston, he slept with the team staffer, right? That handles team accommodations and booking. She's married and her husband called him. Okay, we know about that. Husband went to the team. And hold on really quick, guys. Sorry. Okay, sorry about that. Whoops. Okay, I had a delivery. Anyway, here we go, right? The husband went to the team and they signed paperwork saying it was consensual and that it should have been it. Later, her and Ime she said Ime was inappropriate to her before they hooked up. What? That doesn't even make any sense. The team told him to chill, but he kept doing whatever and then slept with a Celtic minority owner's wife. That was too much for them and they suspended him. It was mid-season. They would have fired him, but it's off-season, so more time to investigate and see what else he did. Ime won't resign because he doesn't want to miss out on the payday that he will likely never coach in the NBA again. Many were surprised he got a head coach gig because of his past behaviors. So no one was assaulted and no one got pregnant, but this dude was wilding on the job. Again, if this guy can be believed, again, and I will say this, maybe Matt Barnes is the liar. Matt Barnes said he talked to people. It was 10 times worse than you ever imagined, unless sleeping with an owner's wife is 10 times worse. Ime was wilding, right? They said things are really wild for Ime right now. The head coach was suspended right before training camp started, and which this will be his second season managing the Boston Celtics. Ime's future with the team is unclear, and many think he won't return to coach Celtics once the suspension is over. This has been one of the craziest stories of the summer, and many think this is just the beginning of it. As we learn more details, the situation may get a lot worse for Ime. I'm telling you right now, I do not, first of all, how would they know that Ime and Nia are in an open relationship? There have never been rumors about that at all. And even now that everything's hitting the fan, the married mother Mormon mistress hasn't said anything. The other girls haven't said anything. And people haven't stepped foot to be like, yo, you know they had an open relationship. So technically, he wasn't cheating on Nia. Plus, honestly, the way Nia's acting, she's acting like a woman that was 100% embarrassed. Again, there's a couple of other reports I just wanted to get into, because let me know in the comments what you actually think. Let me know in the comments, please, what you think, because again, I really do believe, no, Ime, this is all a coordinated PR effort to see if you can salvage your career. You cannot tell me different. Is it working? No. Should you kept your pants? But I don't understand also how everybody's saying, Nia, she just needs to stay by her man. And the Bible says. Like a lot of you guys pointed out, the Bible also says thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. The Bible also says you shall honor your wife more than anyone. Okay, I'm paraphrasing, but I'm sure that's in the Bible. The Bible also tells you to live a good and honest life. So this is what I want to know. By every holy roly, and most of them are men that have done the same thing. So now you're trying to make sure that Nia stays. So if you can convince Nia to stay, then you'll convince all women and or men, because men get cheated on too, to stay in a cheating relationship. If the Bible says don't steal, and you steal. If the Bible says don't and you If the Bible says don't covet thy neighbor's wife, and you do that, right? How is that forgivable? But if the Bible said, first of all, they're not even married. So if the Bible says, don't get divorced, but you do, don't you get one freebie, just like with the cheating and the lying and the stealing? Also, I think it's actually super, super sick that Ime and Nia, they're not married. They have a child, but they've been engaged for 10 years. They've been together for 15 years. Clearly, there were other problems. Now, do I think that Nia thought that, you know, Ime had that dog in him that bad to literally get him fired? Absolutely not. They might have had dealings. Maybe he cheated. Maybe they had, clearly something was wrong, that they were engaged for 10 years and never got married. Clearly, because then what's the point of saying you're engaged? You might as well just be like, yeah, that's my long-term boyfriend. But maybe engaged sounded better. But I have to be honest with you, I don't think that Nia had any idea this dual life that Ime was living. And the fact now that it looks like Ime's PR team has finally clicked into place. And now, remember I said last week, there's going to be articles from sources that are sympathetic to Ime and trying to paint him in the best light. Y'all, I don't know what to say except for Nia, girl, you better stay in California. Do what you want. It's your life. If you love that man, whatever. I just hope to God that, I don't know, that Nia loves herself more than this man, because whoever wants him can have it. There's too many good men that want a good person by them, or anyone. There's too many good people out there looking for a good person to stay with someone that would disrespect you this much. What's next? You know more cheating's coming. And he probably is sitting, let me not start talking. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. Just wanted to bring you this update. Let me know what you think, and I will talk to you later. Bye.